I'm coming to you with a very urgent message, and I need you to hear me very, very carefully. Hear me like you've never heard anything before. We need to be very cautious in this season. Many people, including young leaders, pastors, people in ministry, are destroying themselves and destroying their future because they are comparing themselves with others. You know, I've been in this for quite some time, and I can tell you of a surety that things are not always what they seem. Some of you are comparing your marriages to other people's marriages, comparing your finances to other people's finances, comparing your ministries, your businesses, and there's nothing wrong with having a good example to follow. There's nothing wrong with mentorship and encouragement by looking at somebody that has achieved something great. We should all be provoked to good works. But there is something very toxic and destructive about making wrong comparisons, especially when you don't know the people you're comparing yourself to. I'm telling you, I've seen this time and time again. Sometimes you're looking at what someone else is doing, you're looking at what somebody else has, and sometimes the people you're comparing yourself to don't even have what you think they have. Sometimes they don't even have what you think they possess. Some of you are envying someone's marriage, and that person is literally in the midst of a divorce. Some of you are envying somebody's ministry or their calling, and that person you're envying is contemplating suicide. This is why we have to make sure. Jesus said, watch this, he told us to seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to us. That's what he told us to do. I'm telling you. Paul tells us in the scriptures, he says, comparing yourself to yourself is not wise. There's only one standard of measure, and that's the Lord. You got to do what God has called you to do. You have to do what God has assigned you to do, and you have to fulfill the purpose that he has for your life. Anything else is absolute foolishness, and it will lead to a life of frustration and anxiety. Don't do it.